You know when you're logging into one of your accounts and you're typing in your password and it's encrypted and it doesn't have the show or hide password little symbol in the corner? And as you're typing it out, you know very well that you just typed one incorrect letter. So you hit backspace and then you want to correct that letter. But something in your gut is telling you not to trust the whole entire password. So you just start clicking backspace all the way back until that password is completely gone and you can start over again. That's Turning Point USA. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of In Cahoots Podcast. My name is Nikki, and today we're going to talk about Turning Point USA and the mass purge that's been going on, as to where they are just not trusting one person, so they're firing them all. But the funny thing about it is they don't even know what one person not to trust, which is why they're firing so many people. If you even give them a little feeling that something is not right, you are out of there. So, Candace Owens, on her last show, she has footage from an ex-Turning Point USA employee basically being fired and not being, not given a reason why. So we're going to get into that today. But before we do, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment, let me know what you think. Also share the video, share it with your family and your friends, turn on your post notifications so you know every single time we post. If you want to support the channel in any way, every little bit helps. Our Cash App and Venmo are right there on your screen. And you can also follow us on X, Instagram, or TikTok. Now, let's get into this first clip. We're going to let Candace Owens show us the footage of Miss Girl getting fired with no explanation.
It's like thinking I crushed it at AmFest. I am definitely about to get a raise. This company is flush with cash. Actually, you're fired. And so she asks the attorney, why am I being fired? And the attorney just says, we're going in a different direction. You don't get to have an explanation. Security is outside, leave. And so at this point, the employee hits record on their phone because they don't understand what's happening. And thankfully they did. So you can now listen to the, non-excuse. There's nothing really to listen to other than her not being able to get an answer of what she did wrong. And I'm making this very clear to you. I am not kidding. I promise you on everything. I had never in my life communicated. I mean, maybe I saw her in an event. I don't know. I shouldn't say never in my life. I maybe was backstage. I never spoke to this employee once, never anything at all. Period. Not one of my sources, nothing. So this can't be related to me. I don't think it's related to me, but let's take a listen anyways, because they're all convinced they're just paranoid and firing a bunch of people. Take a listen.
Frank, this is kind of wild.
I understand where you're coming from.
I know, and I know best to be here. And
yeah.
So,
yeah.
I'm not really content leaving for the day without further documentation, explanation, anything.
I understand, but it's time to go. We're just gonna say today's the last day, and that's what we're gonna operate from.
And there's nothing else y'all are going to offer me or plan to offer me. No, I'll send you an email about offboarding instructions, essentially outlines rates that you did. So it sounds like more, and then detailing the pay.
And you will receive your year-end bonus from your performance for the year, so that will be in that paycheck too.
Okay. So,
yeah,
this is crazy.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
No, and I know you're going to keep saying that. I understand.
Yeah.
I know that.
No, I know.
And I know there's probably no magic string of words that I could piece together to procure some type of answer, but yeah. I think on a surface level, I'm not going to walk out of here until I say my piece. Y'all know this. I just worked a series of 80, 90-hour weeks plus for AmFest.
Yeah, I think
I've had no direction or explanation since we've come back. Our CEO has been assassinated. I've done nothing but bend over backwards for this organization to the point where I'm wondering if this is a prank.
It's not a prank. I would never do that.
So I'm just trying to understand. And
no, I understand. It's time to...
He's like, no, this is definitely not a prank. You are fired. You're fired. You're really fired. This is not a prank. Fired.
Do I get to have a conversation with Dylan? Do I get to have a conversation with Justin or anybody? Or
Nope.
no? And there's no explanation as to why I'm going to let go.
Right now, we're leaving all.
And you're going to keep saying a different direction, but I'm trying to understand how I've met multiple times with
We're going a different direction with the team, and I have to ask you to leave now.
You have to ask me to leave property?
Yes,
Due to what, Frank?
because we're asking you to leave because you've been terminated and we're not.
But there's no explanation or documentation for this. I've never had one bad review from Dylan. I've never had one issue with the company. I've never done anything unethical. And so I'm sitting here understanding why my entire livelihood is being completely tossed out. I mean, I sat in this chair.
You're gonna do great things.
No, and I
your
plan
livelihood-
to.
I don't think your livelihoods being tossed out. I think you're
Well,
That was such a 90s breakup line. You're gonna do great things, without me. You're gonna find someone that actually wants you, but it's just not me. Like that's such. I feel bad for this woman, honestly. Oh,
successful.
well, my paycheck every other week is being tossed out, Frank, with absolutely no warning whatsoever.
I understand. But at this time, it's time for you to.
It's time for me to go. Why? Like this is the treatment that Turning Point is offering now.
It's time to go.
Frank, this is crazy.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
I don't think you do. This feels very heartless. This feels without emotion.
I do understand where you're coming from.
This feels completely without emotion.
This is still very fun, but at this time, I have to ask you.
Frank, I'm really not content doing that.
Okay.
Because I know that when I leave there, my credentials not going to get back in, and I'm never going to have the opportunity to speak with somebody at this company as to why I'm being terminated after never having my performance questioned, after never doing anything wrong, after working tirelessly through the death of Charlie. This is wild. And you can, that's completely unsatisfactory. And so I have to go home tonight with no plan, no understanding, asking for clarity multiple weeks in a row. And I'm confused. I sat in your office when that whole GC situation happened. And you said, and I quote, that if you don't get that job, I'm going to personally think that you got screwed over. And now I'm sitting here and I'm getting screwed over in a completely different capacity with no explanation.
Yep, I understand where you're coming from. But at this time,
So there's going to be absolutely no explanation as to why I'm terminated. So when I go to my next job, I can't explain as to why this chapter is closed.
We're going a different direction.
That's not an explanation, Frank.
It's the explanation that we're providing now.
Providing from who?
From the organization.
From who, though? Justin? From Dylan?
From the organization. I only speak for the organization.
So different direction means what? Losing people that bend their backwards for the organization, losing people that would be willing to do anything for the organization, losing people that haven't done anything wrong. I
understand what you're saying, and we're taking on it, but right now it's time for you to go. And so I took in time to say one piece, and now it's time for you to go. So
okay, well, this is.
I have to commend her because I myself would have lost it if he had have said, I understand where you're coming from. One more time, I would have screamed. But did you catch the sense of urgency in his voice? And then I don't know, it just seems like someone within that organization said, okay, look, you have exactly 5 minutes and 2 seconds to fire her or you're fired. He was really trying to get her out of that office, and I don't blame her for questioning what the reason was. I don't blame her for that, but what sucks is that, they could not anybody, any employer could not like what shoes you have on for the day and fire you. They don't have to tell you why. And that's the part that really does suck, but with Turning Point, it's just they know that they have a mole. They know that there's a leak. And it just seems like they're just picking people off. They made one mistake in that password. They hit backspace, got rid of it, but just didn't trust it anymore. The whole password is wrong now. Backspace, get it all out of there. Let's start over. That is literally the vibes that I am getting from Turning Point right now with the way that they're firing their employees. And the craziest part about it is the mole is still there. They're still there. There's a few, so I've heard. And all of them are still there. But you're really getting rid of actual innocent people that, like she said, would do anything for Turning Point, will do anything, bend over backwards. She worked, what did she say, 90 something hours in a week just to turn around and get fired. And then even like one of the many times that he's like, well, you have to go. He actually like chuckled. He's like, you have to go. There is nothing funny about what just happened. So that would have sent me over the edge too. But I mean, I wonder if that woman is going to go public though. Like, I wonder if she's going to, because I mean, she obviously sent the video to Candace or something like that, or somebody, and someone gave it to Candace. I don't know exactly that exchange. However, when the fact that that video is already out in public, Turning Point knows exactly who that person is. So I think she should just come out and talk about it. Tell us everything now. I mean, you have nothing to lose. Turning Point just fired you, and at least get the support from people who will actually back you up and be there for you. I think she should come out public. I mean, Turning Point, like I said, they already know who that is. And I wonder if they feel like anything, like do they feel remorse, dumb? Do they do they feel stupid that they're just like plucking people off and they're just literally all the wrong people? But I mean, hey, this is the second video that I've done on that. So I'm going to actually, keep an eye on it, see if I can find any more employees that are wanting to speak out that has gotten fired, because that's a lot of people to get rid of in a company for absolutely no reason. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please go ahead and make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, comment, share the video, share with all your friends, turn on your post notifications so you know every single time we post. And if you do want to support the channel, anything helps. We do have our Cash App and our Venmo right there on the screen, and you can also follow us on X, TikTok, and Instagram. Until next time, my name is Nikki, and this has been In Cahoots Podcast. Peace.